Hi, and welcome to a Neema post. So basically, I'm gonna talk about Neema and how she's been doing and what's been going around with all this. Um, she's sleeping right now. She's just 8, so I don't know. Maybe I'll try to show her with the computer, or otherwise, what I do, I'm gonna try to find my little camera and I'll film her and I'll make a post just with her. So you've had a couple of sneak peeks now, so you sort of know she's tiny. Or at least I think she's tiny, but I've been hearing people saying now that, oh, she's getting big, she's getting big. And really? I can't see it. Though we did have her first doctor's appointment today, which went really, really well. The doctor's really happy. And when we got out of hospital, she weighed 2 kilos 584, and now today, like 2.5 weeks later, she weighed 3 kilos 100. So that's really awesome. And she measured 43 centimeters and now she's 45.5. So that's cool. Other than that, first of all, I really want to thank all of you new subscribers. That's really awesome. I hope you keep watching me and Neema. And because obviously I'm not pregnant anymore, so I don't know if I'm that much fun anymore to watch. But hey, we'll see. Maybe I have loads of people unsubscribe that she's not pregnant anymore. That's fun. Anyway. Right. Most of you know that it took some time for us to get her home, because she needed to stay on at the hospital at least 2 weeks, until she reached the gestational age of 37 weeks. Then we had to stay because we needed her to gain weight, because they won't let babies go home until they reach the weight of 2.5 kilos. And then the third condition that she needed to reach was for her to be able to eat on her own, because up until then she was fed through the nose. So basically, I would breastfeed, and then we would weigh her before we breastfed her, and then after, and this way we'd see what the difference was, and that was what she ate. And the difference, she needed to eat at least 50 milliliters, and what she would not eat, they would supplement it, but still with my own milk, because I would keep pumping and bring the milk with me and put it in their fridge. And so every time she would need some food, they would take my milk. But yeah, so it took some time, but in the end we still got her home and it went well, and she's been home now for like 2 weeks, or maybe 2 weeks and a half, I can't remember actually. And she's 4 weeks and 1 day old. Actually, she's actually a month old, because yesterday was the 9th. So that's 1 month. And tomorrow is a very special day too, because tomorrow is the 11th of June, and that is when I was supposed to be 40 weeks, basically her due date. So that's kind of like, what? Maybe, well, I had her early, so I wasn't supposed to have her tomorrow or a day after, or maybe a little bit before, but it's just so weird going around thinking that, man, tomorrow's her due date. So when people have been asking me, oh, she was born early, so when was the due date? And I keep saying, oh, next week, oh, in 5 days, oh, in 2 days. And so tomorrow her due date's tomorrow, Weird, really weird. And actually, I keep, because ever since I've been pregnant, I've been following a bunch of people on YouTube who basically got pregnant somewhere around the same time as I did. So I've been following people who've been just slightly ahead of me, or just slightly, or at the same time, or just like a week or two behind me. And it's just so weird that some of you are still pregnant, and I'm like, man, I'm supposed to be pregnant still. This is so weird. I'm not pregnant anymore. And part of me kind of gets jealous. Even though I hated being pregnant, and yeah, it's just weird. And actually, I do kind of miss the belly, but I always said this. And another thing that I miss is the fact that you feel the baby move inside your belly. That's just wow. And now when I look at her, it's like, whoa, just not that long time ago, you were in my belly. And I pushed you out. And man, I just can't believe I'm a mother. And my mom, she's like, I can't believe you're a mother. And then I like, me neither. Really totally weird. But yeah. Um, oh yeah, and what another good thing about the whole fact that she was actually at the hospital means that I didn't have to take care of her belly button, the cord. Basically, they did it for me, which I'm really really happy about because that was one thing that I was not looking forward to at all. The whole having taken care of it and clean it and keep it clean, and because I've seen it and I've seen it on other babies, and I just think it's totally disgusting. But the fact was that since she was at the hospital and not with us, basically being taken care of all the other midwives at the neonatology, then they were the one taking care of it. And actually, when she was having her first bath, which we assisted at, basically the midwife showed us how to do it, and we just assisted. While she was drying her off with a towel, the cord fell off, and so I was like, oh, the cord fell off, that's so awesome. And then the midwife goes like, oh, the cord fell off, you want to keep it? I'm like, no, thank you, but no. I do know apparently a lot of people like to keep it, but I just think it's just really, really totally gross, so my thing. So didn't have to take care of that. So she's home now, and I'm finally starting to get the hang of stuff. And feeling like, I can handle this. And the nights are kind of difficult, obviously, because you keep having to wake up and feed her and all. But it's not that bad. I don't look that tired anymore, and I'm beginning to handle it and get the routine of things. So it's cool. It's cool. It's just on time to time that I feel like I want to smack Sam up his head and like, if I'm awake, you're awake. But hey, he's got other stuff to do, and he is actually excellent because in the morning he likes me sleep while he takes care of her, so that's really cool. So I still get to recuperate a little bit in the mornings, so that's cool.